Here are three other things you need to know right now about the coronavirus vaccine. Pfizer announced today it's starting to test its vaccine in pregnant women. The trial will involve roughly 4,000 expecting moms from 9 countries, including the U.S. The women will all be 24 to 34 weeks into their pregnancies. They'll be monitored for any negative side effects, including miscarriage. Those who are given placebos for the trial will be given vaccines once their baby is born. The newborns will also be followed for 6 months after birth to see if antibodies are transferred. Right now, the CDC advises pregnant women to check with their doctors to determine if they should get the vaccine or not, because they haven't done trials like this before. Thousands of U.S. service members saying no to the COVID-19 vaccines. Some Army units say as few as 1/3 of their members are getting the shots. Leaders say it's worrisome because troops often live, work, and fight closely together, and it can be difficult at times to wear masks and practice social distancing. The resistance also comes as troops are being deployed to vaccination sites across the country to help speed up the process. No vaccine, no job. The governor of Vatican City state issued a decree requiring employees there to get COVID-19 vaccinations. Those who refuse could be transferred to different positions or even be terminated. Since 2011, the Vatican has allowed employees to be fired for refusing preventative health checks. Pope Francis has received both doses of the vaccine and has publicly called on others to do the same.